hopefully help you not get discouraged about having a garden and making a beautiful space because you don't have the money to put into it. Welcome to my channel in the garden again. My name's Leanne. I wanted to share a little bit about the things that I have built in my garden. I really enjoy kind of like an art project. This year, I have finally settled on a style where I'm doing rows of raised beds, all lined with logs that I got for free off the Facebook Marketplace. It just took a little bit of work to load them up and bring them here, lay them out. I got the cardboard for my weed suppression for free. I got the wood chips for free. I got the bamboo for my fence for free. I got the metal that I used for my 2 herb garden beds in the middle of the garden for free. There's quite a bit that I've spent money on too, but a lot of it was for free. So I wanted to share the fun Facebook finds that I got and how I've been using them to just hopefully help you not get discouraged about having a garden and making a beautiful space because you don't have the money to put into it. It does not have to be expensive. It just takes patience. My garden is not where I want it to be yet by any means. It's still very messy, but I am excited about what it is going to be in the future, or I guess the potential, because who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows what's gonna happen? I might not even be here in the amount of time that it'll take for this garden to be what I have hopes for, but it will be beautiful. Before I take you into the garden, please like and subscribe to my channel. I post on Thursdays a longer video, and then on Instagram I post throughout the week. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's just in the garden again on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks guys. Okay, the first thing as you walk in that I built myself for my garden is my fence. This side I did first. As you can see, it's a little more sparse. The way that I did it was I put the T-posts in, and then I attached bamboo poles to the T-posts, and then put the rails up as I went down the line this way. And on this side, I made panels instead that were about 4 or 5 feet wide, and then I attached the panels up that way, which took a lot less time, and it was a lot more comfortable to build it. Because I did not have to be out here sitting in an awkward position. And I used wire to attach it all. Look at these little freeloaders. Get out of here. Get. Peer and behold this Dr. Witchy's tomato. Look at that. That's a decent sized one. I do not like the gate that I made out of bamboo. It's not very strong, and it did not stay attached to this post very well. I think I just want to get a basic metal farm gate someday that's on like a legitimate hinge and do it that way instead. Now, I did not create these welded wire cattle panel things, but I did make them into arches, and I did this by myself. So, and I used some leftover bamboo to finish it off because I made it too tall. So we cut this panel. So I thought it wasn't going to be big enough to make this arch. This one is a full cattle panel. And as you can see, the other one still looks bigger because I put it up higher intentionally, thinking it was going to be small. But it wasn't. And you know what? It's okay. I actually like how it's bigger than the other one. I think my Armenian yard long might be recovering from my butchering pruning job. Maybe. There's a bug on it. Look at this mess. You know what? It's okay. These tomatoes were already on their way out. But the chickens, I have some new chickens. If you're watching this and you're the friend who gave me those chickens, they dug up my tomatoes. Blasted. It's okay, I won't put them in the freezer yet. They'll have to have a fuller criminal record before I put them in the freezer. But that's not cool. I made these raised beds out of free logs that I got. That's another thing. I guess it's not building. It sort of is. It's just not with like a hammer and a nail. Check for peppers really quick. Nothing that big. Hold on, I wanted to check this cantaloupe. We got a lot of rain. Okay, so a friend just told me that if you push in right here and it has a little bit of give, that means it's ready for cantaloupes. And that one does. Ugh. Ah. Perp. Perp, perp, perp. We're gonna take it in anyway. It smells good. Maybe it's just a little, oh no. Ah. Poop on a stick. Should I still take it in? It smells really good. No, I'm gonna give it to the chickens. This one does not have any give. Neither does that one. This one is just slightly more tan, or I guess less green than the other ones. I'm curious. I will take it in and cut it up, but I'll probably still give it to the chickens. The cardboard is succumbing to the weeds. That's okay. It was bound to happen. Another thing I built is this mobile run for my meat birds. I made it out of a trampoline, and it's not the prettiest thing, but this is only my second round of meat birds. And I did not want to invest in a lot of supplies just in case this was going to be my last round of meat birds, because I don't really know if I like doing this yet. You can't see them very well right now because the pumpkins are overtaking them. But I built these metal raised beds. Someone was throwing away a shed, so I went and picked it up, and then we had this wood left over from something that I used to make a rim for them. I have another one over here. I let these guys out for just a little bit. I built this little box. I wish we had smell-o-vision and you guys could smell how fragrant this rose is. It is amazing. I want to make perfume out of this, but I don't know how. I am not very good at making videos of projects, of building projects, like as I'm building them, because I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. I'm making things up as I go, and I don't really know if it would benefit anybody to watch the process, because I don't know what the process is until the project is done, honestly. But for these beds back here, I got the metal sheets from someone just throwing a shed away, and oh my gosh, these chickens are freaking out. Okay. I folded the metal in half. I used a piece of wood and a hammer to fold it flat. It's really rigid from that alone, so I really didn't have to use wood for the structure of it that much. I just gave it some basic corners and a rim around it. Would I build it that way again? Probably not, unless the circumstance was that I just had scraps exactly like that again. I really just work with the scraps that I can find. It's kind of like a fun sport for me, if you will, to see how little money I can spend on something and make it work for my space. You guys should be in your run. I don't know what you're thinking you're doing. These are Delaware heritage chickens, if you were wondering. I got this breed specifically because they are known to be good foragers, and I wanted them to eat the bugs, and I wanted them to eat the grass. And they're doing that. They're doing great. I built these raised beds, or I laid them out rather. I don't really know if you can consider this building, but I made these raised beds because the soil here is really sandy. We live in a pretty new development, and so the soil here is mostly sand that they use to just level it out after they built the houses. So it wasn't that great to grow directly in. I tried to grow directly in the first year I had a garden here, and it was nice, but it really didn't produce that much. Like, it still fulfilled the need I had for a garden, but it was not very productive. So I have these in here now. You see I've got some babies in there. I don't know if you can see that. Got some babies going here and here, which is exciting. But as time goes on, I'm gonna add more to these beds every year, which is going to help the soil just get better and better and better. And the garden's gonna get better because of that. So I'm excited. The plan is to add more beds to have a total of 12 of these log line beds. And the garden is gonna be full of chickens, apparently. They're having so much fun. I need to tame the pumpkin patch. Look at how aggressively it's growing. Okay, so I've got marigolds, zinnias, sunflowers, basil, and pumpkins in there. This should be the Long Island cheese pumpkin right now, right by me. And then next to that was the butternut squash, which I think got completely killed by the bugs. And then past that was the winter luxury, which I think is this one. I mean, it might all be this Long Island cheese pumpkin because it's like, it's going in that direction. It's going in that direction over there. I don't know. I know the winter luxury was planted by the sunflower, and that kind of looks like where that's coming from. So that would be awesome if I got some of those because they're supposed to be like a classic pumpkin shape. I've got another rose. I'm gonna look up how to make like a perfume or something out of these. Maybe I can soak it in alcohol. I don't know. To finish this video off, I built this pergola with bamboo and some random cordage that I had lying around. This is one of the older things that I built in the garden. I got these bamboo poles from a friend of mine. They're a lot larger than the bamboo poles that I used to make the fence. And if you've been tracking with me for a long time, back when I did YouTube like years ago, I used these same bamboo poles to be trellises for my tomatoes. Back when I had my tomatoes in this section of the garden that I'm in right now. Oh, one of the chickens caught a bug and the other one's chasing it. See, that's what I need. That's what I need them to do. But this is just a simple pergola. It's held up with T-posts. I got 2 T-posts in each of these raised beds attached with this, I think it's cotton cord. But honestly, you could literally use anything. I have some zip ties. I have some zip ties holding it up. I've got some cotton cord holding the whole thing together. I like the way the cotton cord looks better than the zip ties. It looks like a little more rustic. The zip ties look kind of like trash. But I just think this is so pretty. It's not gonna last forever, but it's very pretty. It is a little wonky, but that's okay. I don't think I will rebuild the pergola once it is completely broken, but for now, I like the way it looks. I think she's cute, especially when she's got a watermelon hanging from a bra on her. Watermelon has outgrown this one. It's quite obnoxious, actually. Little tip, when you're growing watermelon, let's see, you find the stem and then you find the nearest curly Q. Okay, so this is what you're looking for, but you want to find the one that's closest to the stem, and I can't really get a good angle from it over here. You want to find that and pay attention to when it dries up. And once it's been dry for like a solid week, it's supposed to be good to pick. Also, if it's got a good sized yellow spot, that's supposed to be a good indicator too. All right, guys, that'll do. That's all of the stuff that I have built in my garden. Not everything, but everything that is existing in the garden right now that I built to help my plants grow up and to just be pretty. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the things that I built out of free stuff on Facebook for my garden. If you want any more videos like this, please let me know in the comments below what you want to see, and I'll do my best to create that for you.